Today, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of statue collecting. Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And here on this channel, if you're new, we do all sorts of statue chats, live unboxing, statue reviews, live content like Rogues Gallery Live, and so much more. Thank you for joining us today. And if you are new, please subscribe, hit the like button, and we're really glad that you're here. Now, at the beginning, like I said, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly today. Just kidding. We're not going to talk about the bad and the ugly. We're going to talk about the good, because we've focused for the last year or two, we focused on high prices, the frustrations with shipping, the frustrations with lack of space, the frustrations with lack of transparency from the statue companies. We could talk about that until we're blue in the face. But today I want to talk about the good, because there has been so much good in the world of collecting. And is it a good time to be a collector? Absolutely. Are there negatives? Sure. But again, we're not talking about that today. Today I want to talk about the positives. Today I want to talk about the good stuff that this community, this art brings to our lives. Okay? I don't know about you, but the world is a crazy place. And sometimes we need a break from the craziness of the world, whether it be our jobs that are stressful, or our families, or just trauma in our life that we've experienced over the years. And so we go to hobbies, whether that's music or travel or collecting painted rock. We go to these things to get away from all of that, right? And so clearly the reason why you're watching this is because you have gravitated towards something that you enjoy. And again, whether it's collectible figures or statues or Hot Toys or McFarlane, whatever brings you that joy, that art that you connect with. And usually it's nostalgia, usually it's your childhood memories, but sometimes it's other things as well. And that is a very powerful thing. It sparks something special in each and every one of us. And what that sparks is different for every single one of us. But for me, it is painted rock. It is high-end statues, right? You guys know that I love third scale. I love quarter scale. I love all of this stuff. I love art in general, and specifically comic book art, the comic book heroes, Batman. So that in itself is a positive. Just finding something that you connect with in a positive way, something that gives you joy, right? The other thing that I think is a major good in this hobby is the community. I've had so many people over the last nearly 8 years reach out to me on a personal level and tell me their story. And there's so many unique stories, if people have the time and are willing to listen, of what brought them to the hobby. And so many people have reached out saying they're thankful for a community like this one, because it connects us. It connects us to other people with like-minded activities, like-minded interests. Because I've said before that this hobby can be quite lonely, because our families don't always understand what we collect. Sometimes they don't want them in the house. Sometimes families do not understand our obsession with the love of this hobby. And so the community aspect for me is truly the best part. The friendships that I've made through doing this channel, starting a Facebook group, Instagram, TikTok, going to conventions has been a big deal for me. Meeting people, not only viewers of the channel, but just like-minded individuals, people that I connected with because of the channel, sometimes because of just bumping into people. And maybe we're in the same line for meeting an artist, and we strike up a conversation, and we create a bond, we create a friendship. It's always interesting to me, like with the Rogues Gallery guys, like when they started the show, I had never met them. They were just collectors that had a similar passion, and now I consider them some of my dearest friends. Some of you watching right now, I consider very good friends, even though I might not have ever met you. And some of you might feel like, hey, I could be friends with that Chris guy. I bet if I lived in his town, we would be able to hang out. And I'm sure that's the case. And that's what I love about this, because even though maybe we can't hang out and have a beverage, together, we can still chat. We can still talk in this way. I wish more of you lived closer, because again, it would be cool to be able to have larger friendship groups and be able to hang out and go to activities. Again, speaking of the Rogues guys, like I've been able to go to the conventions and meet up with them. And I had the time of my life. Like that's some of the most precious moments in this hobby, is because I get to share in those experiences with my friends, hunting down artists, getting autographs, going to panels with Jeff Delaney over at Secret Sanctuary, or Dan and Matt and Eric and Susan and everybody on that side, going to be able to go to New York and MegaCon. And it's just awesome being able to meet up with Dave over at Fan Expo Dallas, and again, meeting so many of you. That is the best part of the hobby, without question. People have reached out to me saying, hey Chris, my best friend is thanks to this channel, because you connected me to another collector that we have similar interests. And now we go to conventions together. I get those type of messages all the time. And I appreciate those messages, because on the days where I don't maybe want to do a video, or I'm tired, or I'm trying to figure out what to do for you guys here on the channel, when I hear stories like that, when I hear positive, happy unboxing stories, or like, oh, I finally found that statue I was looking for, or this person helped connect me to this person in order to get the statue, that is incredible. That is what we do, because this is a freaking awesome community. I'm getting goosebumps. This is a freaking awesome community. It's a freaking awesome community of positive people. Yes, negative people do creep in from time to time, but overall, that is the number one thing that I am most proud of, is the positive nature of the community at large. Because I always feel like the power of good always beats out the power of negative and evil. Okay? That's just me. But that is what I believe in. I think the negativity makes us stronger sometimes. That's okay, bring in challenges. But again, the best part of this hobby for me is the friends, the community, just the people that get it, right? Because not everybody does get it, like I said. And like I said, this can be a very lonely hobby. But I just want to thank you for being part of this community. And even if you don't ever comment, or even if you don't ever post, or even if you don't interact and you just kind of want to be in the shadows, welcome. We're glad to have you, because I know what it's like to be in those shadows. And it's nice to come out of those shadows every once in a while. And I know some of you, again, have told me before, they're like, Chris, I never would have talked to people about this stuff. I was always shy about my collecting. And now I'm able to freely communicate with other collectors. Like, again, stories like that are everything to me. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of good, because again, the bad and the ugly, we could talk about that another day, right? We probably will. But I wanted to focus on the good today, because there is a lot of good and a lot of bad, but I always feel like the good will always outweigh it. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thinking about friendships that you've made, connections you've made, and just how you feel about being part of the community right now in 2024. Is it a good experience for you? Let me know. Leave the negativity for another video, like I said. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also, please join us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.